Okay, good morning everyone. Pauwi na tayo. Just finished our state visit here to Phnom Penh, to Cambodia. Uh, and I think it has been a very good, substantial visit, and that we have managed to open many new avenues of cooperation between Cambodia and the Philippines in many ways, in government work, in private businesses, in G2G arrangements, and everything else in between. Kaya natutuwa naman ako na kasi ang trade natin sa Cambodia, $100 million more or less. Kung titignan natin ang mga potential dito sa between Cambodia and the Philippines, napakaliit ng $100 million. To contrast that, the trade between Cambodia and Vietnam, for example, it's about $10 billion. So malayo pa lang pwede paratingan. Of course, that our discussions both with the former Prime Minister and now the Senate President and acting head of state, His Excellency Hun Sen, and also with the present Prime Minister Han Manet. Our discussions really, because we have always been very, shall we say, marami kaming coordination sa Cambodia, both with then Prime Minister Han Sen and present Prime Minister Han Manet. Kaya parang naging patuloy lang doon sa aming mga usapan sa mga ASEAN, sa mga APEC, na kung saan kami nagkita. Dahil napakadalas na talagang nag-uusap kami. We have very, very much to discuss between the Philippines and Cambodia. Of course, hindi maiwasan na mapag-usapan yung problema ngayon na nangyayari between Cambodia and Thailand in their border region na may clashes between the two countries. So, paulit-ulit namin sinasabi, basta ang Pilipinas at saka yung ASEAN, nandito kami upang tumulong. At dahil pareho kayong kaibigan namin, we are friends with both Cambodia and Thailand, we are all members of ASEAN, ayaw natin makikita na magkakaproblema ang mga member states of ASEAN. Kaya naman, sabi, lagi kong pinapaliwanag na the Philippines is ready to play any role that will be of assistance to strengthen the ceasefire, number one, and eventually to come to a final solution, bad word, come to a final resolution of the problem between between Thailand and Cambodia. To that end, nag-organize ang ASEAN ng observer group, and each country of ASEAN has offered to be part of that observer group. So kasi ang ginagawa nila, mahirap kasi yung sitwasyon nila. Dahil hindi, yung border class nila, hindi lang sundalo ang nandyan. May communities dyan Naiipit sila. Sabi nila, 170 municipalities that they have, families that they have to move out. Doon sila nakatira. Hindi ito yung walang laman. No, walang tao. Pero ang problema, may talagang tao doon, nakatira doon, matagal na. Kaya anong gagawin nila doon? And they have to decide. So that's the problem. So the observers that ASEAN, the observer group that the ASEAN is organizing, will be there to observe and to make sure that whatever agreements are arrived at, that they will eventually be observed properly by both sides. And we had originally committed to providing one observer. Tapos dinagdagan natin, naging 2. Doon sa usapan namin, hiningi nila 5. O di, sige, magkakaroon ng 5 observer galing sa Pilipinas na sasama sa bawat bansa nagpadala, mga 5, yung Malaysia, 6 ata, di ba? also. So lahat ng ASEAN members magpapadala ng observer para matulungan naman sila. And we need many observers dahil mahaba hindi ito isang lugar lamang. Kundi all along now, it's all along the shared border between Cambodia and Thailand. So that's what is necessary. Other than that, again, we have opened many avenues. The Ambassador Mayo here has been working so hard to bring this all together, and I'm very happy to be able to say that it has been successful. All right, so I think you have some other questions that you want to ask me. So,
Mr. President, the first question will come from Marcel Halili.